Luis Diaz arrived like a pelican. Right in the middle of PSG versus Bayern, he came in flying with both feet off the ground and chopped down Achraf Hakimi. He even ended up sitting on the Moroccan fullback's ankle, calmly. Immediately, the Paris player burst into tears. Everyone instantly made the connection with what's happening in 7 weeks. That is the Africa Cup of Nations, which will take place in Morocco. The entire country was trembling even more when Hakimi was forced off the pitch. He couldn't even walk or put weight on his left leg. He eventually left the Parc des Princes with his left foot in a walking boot and on crutches. According to the first medical reports, the injury shouldn't keep him sidelined for several months. The newspaper L'Equipe reports between 3 and 5 weeks, pending further tests. It might be difficult for him to play at 100% in the AFCON with Morocco, but he could still make the extended squad. We hope so for him, and of course, wish him a speedy recovery. Anyway, on social media, after PSG's 2-1 defeat, a supposed photo of his ankle went viral on Tuesday night. This one! It got 1 million views on X, but it's completely fake. First of all, Hakimi injured his left ankle, but the picture shows a right ankle. Second, for those who love details, PSG's medical staff are never in jeans. They always wear suits. So hospital doctors in Paris dressing like that? Even less likely. And third, the photo was actually an old one from Andre Gomez's injury during Everton versus Tottenham. That was when Heung-Min Son seriously injured the Portuguese player and was left in shock after his defensive challenge. For his killer tackle, let's call it what it is, Luis Diaz was first shown a yellow card before VAR upgraded it to a red. And honestly, the Bayern players' reactions were really questionable. First, Dayot Upamecano tried to taunt a PSG player by making the crybaby gesture. He wasn't aiming it at Hakimi, but still, that kind of trash talk didn't help. What's worse were the comments after the match. Except for coach Vincent Kompany, the Bayern players really lacked class. Josip Stanisic didn't seem bothered that someone had just had his ankle wrecked. Luis Diaz knows himself that he needs to be smarter in those situations. Did he apologize to the team? No, he didn't. We thanked him. Ha ha ha, just kidding. He was happy, like all of us must. As for Bayern sporting director Max Eberl, same story. He supported Diaz and said nothing about Hakimi's injury. Luis Diaz was the first to enter the dressing room and high-fived every player. That perfectly shows the team's spirit. He knows he's grateful to the team, and the team is also grateful to him for scoring 2 goals. And as for Diaz himself, no statement, no reaction as of Wednesday when this script was written. Meanwhile, Gigio Donnarumma, for example, had immediately apologized after breaking Jamal Musiala's ankle. And Musiala had even forgiven him right away. Thanks for your words, and don't worry. It's part of football. What's not part of football, though, is the racist harassment Luis Diaz has been getting after that tackle. Just minutes after his red card, he received hateful messages on Instagram. The number of comments before and after the tackle is quite shocking. But well, that's social media for you. In the end, the only person who showed any class on Tuesday night was coach Vincent Kompany, who made a point in his post-match press conference to wish Hakimi a quick recovery. It's unfortunate that the PSG player had to leave injured. At first, I didn't think it was that bad. But of course it happened. And when a player gets hurt, I always think back to what happened to Jamal Musiala. He broke his leg against PSG in the US. You start wondering, is it comparable? But honestly, the most important thing for me is that Hakimi doesn't stay out for too long. I wish him a speedy recovery. From the German side, there were also plenty of comments criticizing PSG's level in the first half. Joshua Kimmich didn't hold back. They didn't really pin us back or create big chances. We made things difficult for them in the first half. It was one of the most intense halves I've ever played. Paris mostly shot from distance, except for João Neves' goal. When you've got Manu Neuer in goal, you can let them shoot from far away. And indeed, good old Manuel Neuer, 39 years old, is still playing at an unbelievable level. The German legend was named Man of the Match against PSG. And it seems Luis Diaz took his captain's words from the pre-match press conference a bit too literally. They're fast and very strong opponents. But we want to hurt them. We want to test ourselves against the best. It's prestigious to play here. It's nice to come here. Winning would show that we belong among Europe's elite. Well, Manuel, you're definitely present in Europe. 16 matches this season, 16 wins, 59 goals scored. A start to the season never before seen in history. And Bayern has now become the first club ever to win 3 consecutive matches at the Parc des Princes in 2021, 2023, and 2025. But let's be clear, trophies aren't handed out in November, they're won in May. The season is still long, and that's what the Real Madrid players must be thinking. Real Madrid lost 1-0 at Liverpool. Always a tricky trip to Anfield, judging by Kylian Mbappe's reaction to the crowd. Neither he nor Vinicius managed to really stand out. Former Real Madrid star Gareth Bale, now a TV pundit for CBS Sports, didn't like what he saw. I think it's that spark Thierry Henry and I were talking about that was missing. Mbappe and Vinicius didn't manage to create the magic in the final third to bring Real Madrid back. It was disappointing to see that in that zone, we didn't find the quality we expect from real players. Mr. Bicycle Kick in the Champions League final wants more simplicity. It's frustrating. I think they're overcomplicating things. Sometimes they just need to test the defense. They're clearly faster than anyone else on the pitch. But maybe they don't do it because there's no one else in the box to finish the crosses. They probably need that number 9. Oof. Mr. Holland, did you hear that last part?